Hi everyone, this is Christy, Salty Stitcher. It is December 4th and I'm standing in front of my Christmas corner with my advent calendar. If you are just joining me over the weekend, I am on obviously day 4 of the advent calendar, and the way this works is that each day of my calendar I have a different pattern on the back. So day 1 was the We Believe Sal, day 2 was Oh Feathers, day 3 was Big Red Ship of Life, and each day I'm turning one card over, and that is the pattern that I'm focusing on for the day. And then I think over the weekend, because I make all of the rules, if I get bored of that one pattern, I will go back and stitch any other, any of the patterns that were already called the previous week. Because I'm not sure I could stitch on the same pattern for 4, 5, 6 hours over the weekend. So that is the one addition to the rule that I'm, the rule book, that I'm declaring right now. But right now it is time to turn over day 4. So here I'm trying to do it this one-handed. Pull over day 4. So what pattern is, I'm always having this problem. Maybe if I put it, there we go, against the Christmas tree. That's perfect. So day 4 is the lions. Oh my God, so that is perfect. So that means it's a Saturday, so that means I get to stitch the lions most of the day, and then if I get fatigued with the lions, I will go back to one of the 3 patterns that I've already turned over and pulled out. So the lions, if you're just joining me and you don't know the story of the lions, this is my oldest WIP. I think I created a few cards with the lions. I just don't know when they're going to show up during the month of December. This is my oldest WIP. I've been working on it since I think March of 2019. So we're over 2.5 years on this. There are 35 pages in the pattern. I think I'm on page 27. There are 4 lions in this picture. I'm running out of hands to point, but I will put another video right after this clip that shows you where I am with the lions starting off. Okay, so December 4th, Saturday, a nice long stitching day. The pattern of the day is the lions. Okay, so I'm going to elaborate a little bit on the lions. I have my stitching placed here on the counter. You can tell Miss Ladybird is supervising, I guess. And this is where I am at right now with the lions. I just started a new page, and I do some extreme, well, not extreme cross country, but I do some cross country by the page. So I start with the first half of the page, and then I'll work on the second half of the page. And I am moving in this direction towards the right and working my way down into this corner. I am a cross country stitcher. I've never been a diagonal stitcher. Really hard for me to keep track of all the threads, and with the kitties here, with the kitties around, it's really hard to have hanging threads. So I choose to kind of color complete. I'll start a color in the top left corner, and then I'll work my way across the pattern until I run out of that color on the page, and then move to the next one. I'm not sure what Ladybird is doing here, but oh, and now William has decided to join. Okay, come on. Again, been working on this pattern for about 2.5 years now. This is a gift for my husband. So the backstory on the lions is We went on a South African safari and we came across a pride of lions. There were 4 or 5 of them just lounging in the afternoon, and I was able to snap this picture. Now, it was the afternoon in South Africa, so very bright out. The lions were trying to find some shade, and the sun was kind of reflecting off of everything, so that's where you're seeing some of the gold colors come in. This is my first full coverage piece that I converted myself. You've heard me say it in some of the other videos that there's a lot wrong with this. Hopefully if you're new to stitching full coverage, I can help you so you don't make the same mistake. So first off here, I only left about 1 inch on each end, maybe 1.5 inches. Very poor planning on my part. I'm sure someone could frame it, but now that I know a little bit more about how much you're supposed to leave, this kind of makes me nervous. So I think this is going to turn into more of a wall tapestry with some fabric sewn right to the edge of the stitching. I started this when I thought 14 Count Aida was really the only game in town, which is why it's so big. If I was to stitch this again, I would probably go with a 25 count even weave and stitch it over 1. And I think that would give me a little bit more detail, make it a little bit smaller and a little bit more manageable. Because I like kind of bold colors and full and good coverage, I'm using 3 strands of DMC, which in a piece this size kind of seems ridiculous. I don't know how much thread I have invested in this chart, but it is a lot. I have stopped counting because I just don't even want to know. But here's one lion. You can see his face. She's kind of looking up and smelling things. Here is the main lion in the front. He's really cool. Or she is really cool, and she is laying on this lion. So right here, these 2 pages, I'm going to get to her face. And then also, you can't see him. He's in the background. There's a lion kind of right around here. So this is the lions, this is where I'm at, and I'm so thrilled that I'm gonna be able to stitch on her all day tomorrow. So we'll see how far I can get. I think my goal tomorrow would be at least half a page completion tomorrow, and we'll see. So stay tuned to Sunday's video to see the progress on the line that I made on the lions. Hi everyone, Christy here. It's about 9:45. I think I'm gonna call it a night with the Big Red Ship of Life. Got a good amount of stitches in today. I did this entire section. I'm working page by page. This is the complete width of the first page, and then I started the border down here. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased. I love ink circles patterns, and I especially love stitching this particular pattern. I think we're going to see it a lot more either this month or next month, because I truly enjoy stitching on it. And again, I'm stitching on 40 count Zweigart linen. I don't recall the color, but it is a neutral color, and I'm using Silks for You silks on it, 1 thread stitched over 2. So stay tuned and look for my video tomorrow where I reveal which pattern I'm going to stitch on Saturday. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.